Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Mahadev. In the previous overview, we spoke about the divine love of Shiva and Sati. In this episode, we begin the journey in detail. A journey of silent devotion, deep love, and divine testing. This story is narrated from the Shiv Puran, told in simple words with devotion and respect. Let us begin with the childhood of Goddess Sati and the nature of Lord Shiva. From her very childhood, Sati was not like other children. While others played and laughed, Sati often sat in silence, her eyes filled with a quiet wonder. She did not yet know his name, but she felt a presence, calm, vast, and eternal. As Sati grew older, her heart slowly shaped an image, not taught by words, not shown by anyone. In her mind lived a form born of devotion. One day, guided only by love, Sati painted a picture. She painted a being with long matted hair flowing freely, carrying the weight of the universe. On his head rested a gentle half moon, glowing softly in the dark locks. Around his neck lay a living serpent, not of fear, but of balance. Rudraksh beads rested on his neck and arms, marking a life of deep truth and discipline. On his forehead shone a third eye, silent, powerful, awake. His face held such peace that anyone who looked upon it felt their worries melt away. He wore the skin of a deer, untouched by luxury, free from desire. This was not the picture of a king, but of the supreme renunciation. Shiva. Shiva lived beyond pride, beyond fear, beyond of all bonds. He destroyed ignorance, not worlds. He did not seek worship, yet devotion flowed to him naturally. Sati would sit before the painting, her heart calm, her breath steady. Her love was not desire, it was remembrance. What Sati did not know was this: the one she imagined was not born of her mind. He already existed, and he was watching her devotion in silence. Sati's love for Lord Shiva was not born from attraction or desire. It was a quiet recognition, as if her soul already belonged to him. Even before she saw Shiva, she felt his presence in silence, in truth, and in detachment. She loved Shiva not for his form, but for what he stood for: freedom from ego, freedom from illusion, and absolute truth. Lord Shiva did not rush to accept this devotion. He watched silently. True love, he knew, must be tested, not to break it, but to understand its depth. Appearing as a simple sage, Shiva came before Sati. He spoke calmly yet firmly, questioning the path she had chosen. Why do you seek Shiva? He asked. He owns nothing, desires nothing, and lives beyond the world. Sati softly smiled. That is exactly why I seek him, she replied, because Shiva is beyond pride, beyond fear, and beyond false identity. At that moment, Shiva knew this was not attachment, this was pure devotion. Shiva revealed his true form and accepted Sati as his eternal companion. Their union was not celebrated with luxury but with truth. Shiva and Sati were united. Consciousness and power were united. Stillness and energy forever one. At first, Daksh did not openly oppose Shiva, but his heart was bound by pride, and pride clouds memory. Once a great divine assembly was held, gods, sages, and celestial beings gathered together. As Daksh entered, all rose and bowed in respect. But Lord Shiva remained seated, lost in deep meditation, beyond awareness of formality. Daksh saw this not as silence, but as an insult. He forgot who Shiva truly was, the source of creation, not its subject. Ego spoke louder than wisdom. From that moment, resentment took root in Daksha's heart. He began to see Shiva not as the supreme, but as a threat to his authority. His pride whispered, how can my son in law not bow to me? To prove his superiority, Daksh decided to perform a grand yaj. Invitations were sent to all gods and sages, but not to Shiva and Sati. It was not forgetfulness, it was ego. Sati stood torn between two truths, her duty as a daughter and her devotion as Shiva's companion. Unaware that this yaj would change everything, she prepared to face her father. When ego stands against truth, destruction follows. So, in the next episode, pride will challenge devotion and a great sacrifice will shake the universe. Until then, keep Shiva in your thoughts and peace in your heart. Har Har Mahadev. Om